Earth observation is the process of gathering information about the Earth's physical, chemical, and biological systems using remote sensing technologies.
Data from Earth observation can have a real impact, whether it is quality of life, quality of water, agri-food. They all have a link with space and Earth observation data.
Here at Space Park Leicester, we have the headquarters for the National Centre for Earth Observation. If you're interested in climate change, environment, just how things work together, how do trees grow, the waves in the ocean interact with the beach, we're the place for you.
The work we're doing with land surface temperature will allow us to understand the effects of how cities are being built and their relation to health.
The main objective of my work is to understand how tropical forests respond to fire events, to find the patterns of disturbances.
My research is focusing on using satellites to better understand methane emissions around the world.
Here at NCEO, we work on over 20 internationally leading and collaborative missions with the European Space Agency, with EUMETSAT, with NASA, with the Japanese agency JAXA, and indeed through our own UK Space Agency. Our biggest mission at the moment is one called Biomass with the European Space Agency. It's here to measure the amount of tropical forest and the carbon stored in it.
Our researchers have access to cutting-edge technologies that collect data from land, sea, air, and space to give us a multi-dimensional view of our planet.
We could take ideas right through to realization here at Space Park, from 3D printing prototypes to final manufacture in our workshops.
Space Park Leicester allows me to use a range of satellite data in thermal infrared wavelengths and visible shortwave infrared.
Here at Space Park Leicester, we operate and run these high-spec spectrometers which are used to help validate greenhouse gas satellite datasets around the world.
The Drone Lab provides support for various areas of study within Earth observation. If you're an industry partner and you want to develop a prototype sensor, drones are the quickest and most cost-effective way of deploying your system.
Space Park Leicester provides a vibrant ecosystem that acts as a launch pad for anyone wishing to study or work in the field of Earth observation.
At Space Park Leicester, we're surrounded by both industry partners and other research groups. It's a great environment to collaborate and further research ideas.
We've got everyone together in one building, working through problems and actually making progress on solutions.
We're working with local governments to support urban planning and policy and how we can structure things like newly developed cities.
We'll look to identify new practices and policies that will reduce the emission of methane from landfill.
We're using a remotely piloted aircraft system as a test bench for deploying our machine learning algorithms on, with the idea of it going into space for the early detection of wildfires.
Space Park Leicester bridges the gap between Earth observation science and real-world decision-making. Come help us address some of today's most pressing environmental challenges.